good day everyone. How are you all today? My name is Hussein and I'm back again to bring you all this week's review and also market forecast and updates. Today is 10th of August and we are heading into another week of a trading week. Alright, and I will be here to bring you all some of the weekly reviews and the forecast of this week and how you can position yourself in the upcoming days. It has been a very challenging and exciting weeks. All this while market has been extremely volatile. Alright, and having a look at with stock market now is in August doldrums. Investors this week will stay focused on the twin risk of heightened US-China tensions and developments in Washington on the next round of coronavirus bill. Right, so market participants will be also watching the dollar, which despite rebounded after Friday's US job report notched up its 7th straight weekly losses, the longest such streak in a decade. So on the economic calendar, let's just have a look here on the economic calendar. As you see that for the current week, we may not be having much fundamental tone in the economic calendar, but we do have some data like claimant count from England, and then we have also producer price index from US, and also we have got Reserve Bank New Zealand interest rate decision, manufacturing production from England, and also industrial production. Then GDP from England as well, expected to be downside. So CPI numbers from United States, we will see how the consumer spending boosted in the month of July in US. I see that it could be slightly better compared to the June, but overall the risk will be to the downside. Then we have go on Thursday, initial jobless claim. So we'll be looking into this data, all right, and see how would that be. So the double trouble after failing to reach a deal with the US Congress for a fresh round of coronavirus pandemic relief, US President Donald Trump on Saturday signed a series of executive orders aimed at bolstering the hard-hit economy. So I would see that this is considered to be a good news, whereby you will see that it will provide a little bit of strength to the American dollar. However, the details on the measures could be funded remain unclear, and Democrats have already warned that such executive orders are legally not allowed and would likely be changed in the court. So the uncertainty over fresh stimulus measures coincides with renewed deterioration in the ties between Washington and Beijing. So last week Trump unveiled that sweeping bans on Chinese technology firms like TikTok and Tencent, which is actually escalating a high stakes confrontation over the future of the global technology industry. So you see, that is one thing. Now, currently I'm having a Dow Jones Industrial Average right in front of me, and I could see that it has been trending up all this while. And like we had a forecast on this all this while, in the past 2 months, it has been trending up. It has reached to those levels. Now, what it could be from this particular zone, I see that the price has been gone out of this descending triangle and it is pushing up. It's just a matter of time. By then, when the vaccine is released, this market is going to soar like crazy, right? So I see that this week there could be a little bit of correction from here, but we expect Dow to close the week on the positive note. Alright, and the US dollar, which actually bounced on Friday after jobs number for July, helped ease some investors' worries on the US labor market. But the currency logged a 7th straight week of declines. So while the US economy added a slightly larger than forecast of 176 million jobs last month, it was still sharply lower than the record of 4.8 million in June. So the sentiment has turned against the greenback due to the combination of rising US coronavirus infections, a steady decline in treasury yields, and also a lack of consensus in Washington over additional stimulus. So we will be looking into this, you see, an optimism for an economic recovery, and also safe havens are very high, but stocks are also high, which doesn't make sense. The party has to end at some point, and we expect that it would be a better week for US dollar. So this week, like I mentioned earlier, we have got data coming up from United States, which is CPI numbers, retail sales, consumers sentiments, industrial production, and also jobless claims. We will be reviewing on the progress of these economic indicators. And having a look at on the other side, China data dump, which is actually the first country to be struck by the pandemic, is set to release a wrap of economic data this week, whereby we will be having a look on that. On the other hand, earnings season is entering the final stretch, and some of the bigger names reporting this week include Marriott International, Petroleum, Canopy Growth, Bari Gold Corporation, SoftBank, Cisco System. They will be actually releasing their earnings week this week. So with the second quarter corporate earnings are basically largely over. So about 82% of S&P 500 companies that have reported so far have beaten dramatically lowered estimates forecast. So with an earning over average of 22.8% coming above expectation, the highest on record according to the Reuters data. So all in all, this will be a bit of information for you. Having a look at on the currency pairs and the price action, I will be bringing you through. I see that GBP OS is expected to go up this week, but we haven't really found yet a positive structure on the node. We will be updating you from time to time, because overall the sentiment is at least for it to develop a head and shoulder until it's found its way back down. All right. GBP NZ will act similarly, and having a look at Dow 30, like we have just done on that, and having a look on some of the other currency pairs. Let me just see. Swiss franc JPY. For Swiss franc JPY, I see that okay, 1 second. So if you try to understand the pattern on this here, you see it is developing a structure just to find its way back down. So for this week, we will see a correction coming for this to be to the downside. For GBP USD, I see for GBP USD, as we spoke about it before, the longer term direction for this has been to downside, right? And if you see on a daily chart, the structure is, and the previous week candle also is a spinning top. All right, so this spinning top usually is a reversal signal. I would see that longer term direction is to the downside for this, but has it developed that particular structure? Not yet at the moment, because we need to wait and see a break below here, which will be opening a room for GBP USD to the downside, right? So let's keep our eyes on focus, and we will be providing you more details and also more price action analysis on our London session forecast, which is coming tomorrow on a Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. We will be providing you tons of information to keep you informed about the financial markets, right? So having a look at on USD CHF or USD JPY, we expect these pairs to actually go up this week. We were expecting also a bit of strength in the American dollar, so there will be a huge correction coming up. So we expect this pair to go up this week, right? Looking at the daily chart, as you can see, that previously has been supported by this candle. So probably I would see that this should be breaking this resistance and going up. For Euro GBP, let me have a look on this. Okay, so for Euro GBP, this is AUD USD. Hang on. Okay, so let's just check for EuroCAD. For EuroCAD, we also expecting this pair to actually develop its way back down, but it's not happening yet. So let's just have a look at on the I see that from here this pair would be actually going down, but as like I say, Forex, it changes direction from day to day, but overall longer picture is to the downside. We will see if we have a potential opportunity tomorrow. For GBP JPY, we also expecting a corrective structure here, and then this pair to find its way back to the downside. And on gold, which has been extremely overbought, I see that it is probably we're looking for a correction this week, because here we found an engulfing pattern. So this engulfing pattern could be a bearish signal coming soon for gold. All right, and for other than that, for Bitcoin USD, guys, this is going up, and it has reached at the level of 12,000. So I would see that for Bitcoin is a hot topic also for the month, because if you see from here, the price is breaking all-time highs, and if you see from here, I see looking dangerously bullish. So it is heading towards this particular zone, and if you see from here the pattern, this pattern is going to complete this double bottom on a bigger picture, rising double bottom all the way up. All right, so this is a very strong signal for you to go long on this. World is becoming digital now. Nobody wants to use fiat money because of precautions for the coronavirus as well. So I see this is going up. So if let's say some of you do not have not funded your capitals, get ready, because you can buy Bitcoin. It is going really bullish. All right, so anyways guys, about the stock market and also about the forex market updates, we will be coming back tomorrow with our live London session forecast, whereby you can actually get to know about more new market updates, and also how you can position yourself within the day for trade trading, and also we'll be giving you some forecasts for swing trading as well. For now, I will be signing off. I wish you all best of luck, and have a great trading week. Take care, and bye bye.